Mahalo. Hi, I'm Steve. Welcome back to Ess-Fo. It's been a while since I've uploaded, but I've been making an effort to have the reviews on my website and Instagram be more timely. I've also given up on Mastodon. I'm used to the bare minimum of views here, but Mastodon was truly like yelling into the void. It was just sad and lonely. But yeah, so while I've been establishing my bylines at beats per minute and the line of best fit, publicists and labels have been giving me more advanced access to music. Therefore, there's less of a gap between the time when I hear a new song, when I can review it, and then post something. So with all this momentum built up, it was a good time to go to Hawaii. I know what you're thinking. Thank you, Steve, for going to Hawaii because they have a hell of a time over there. And why wouldn't I go? The hotel was offering free group ukulele lessons. That's right, it's ukulele. It's also Honolulu. Anyway, these lessons consisted of learning three basic chords and then watching the instructor play a song with them while the rest of us sang along. You like Moana, the movie? Yeah. Um, Ever the guitar pro, I took every chance during these lessons to tap on my ook like I was Eddie Van Halen. After being named Tourist of the Year, I can't lie, I grew to like it there a little. My wife constantly challenged me for any reason why we shouldn't move to Oahu. Global warming topped my list. I grew to appreciate how metaphorically aligned Hawaii is with Ess-Fo's founding principle. Being in essentially the last time zone, I'd be the one plucking the overlooked songs before another week releases commenced, and those songs just drifted off into the whatever, they fell off the face of the earth. One thing I'd like to use these videos for now, instead of reviewing songs that are 6 months old, is more of a monthly recap, not of the reviews I've been posting online and can be easily viewed in the factory refurbished Ess-Fo.com. But songs that for whatever reason I've liked but haven't covered. This has always been part of the gray area of Ess-Fo because it's supposed to be for artists and songs that are underheard, but there's little way to define that, especially with being based in the United States. There's probably maybe a handful of songs overseas that are very popular that we just don't hear here. Like in the past, I've reviewed Stromae. I'm sure that's a very popular song, Lawn Fair, in Europe, but here, anyway. So the overwhelming majority of artists I've covered for Ess-Fo are guitar based. Probably has something to do with my upbringing. The first cassette I ever purchased was Hysteria by Def Leppard. But my goal is to feature underheard music. Electronic music and hip hop being so popular means that a decent song in those genres is likely to find a wider audience. Guitar music being on the wane means fewer people doing the heavy listening. But I've realized it's created several sets of standards that I have yet to reconcile. For instance, To Be Yours by the Pacific Northwest based electronic duo Odesza, it's been streamed 1.7 million times on Spotify in 2 weeks. If those were the numbers for the Detroit area band Loud Fox Cult, who sent me their Cult Classic EP recently, their EP recalls Alkaline Trio, Blink 182, Braid, Kind of Like Speeding even, they'd be over the moon with those sorts of numbers. However, 1.7 million might be what Odesza is getting paid to be the fourth billing, just below Red Hot Chili Peppers on Lollapalooza this coming summer. It's a streaming pittance to them, a dud, a box office flop. If everything's relative, what's Ess-Fo's responsibility to this song? It's a good Odesza song, but does Odesza need the coverage? I don't know. So you can see now why I had to flee to the waterfalls of Wainea and get my head straight. So that in mind, let's go. Let's cover some artists I just have skipped over for numerical reasons. I probably haven't covered this one because I've already reviewed Muddled Man by Stella Rose Gahan, And I don't want Ess-Fo mistaken for some blog dedicated to rock star children. God forbid. Robin Taylor Zander is the son of the Cheap Trick frontman Robin Zander, the attractive one. And it's tempting to think that he really took the dad's band's foray into Sgt. Pepper's. Cheap Trick years ago had a residency in Las Vegas. It was extremely popular because they covered the entire Beatles album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. Anyway, High and Low is very John Lennon-esque, recalling at times the Beatles song Real Love, the one that was kind of compiled or reissued, re-released, and recorded for the 1996 Beatles Anthology album. Larry June is a rapper's rapper, the kind who gets signed to a major label like Warner Brothers, and then the label has no idea what to do with him. 60 Days is from his new album, post Warner Brothers. The album's called The Great Escape, which may have something to do with leaving the majors. And it was created with The Alchemist, whose days as a producer go back to the basically when I think Larry June was born in 1991. The Alchemist probably started producing rappers in 1995. So the song spins on an old sample. It kind of would remind you of Madlib if you're into Madlib. And it's probably about oranges because Larry June loves him some oranges. That's Florida though, not Hawaii. So next. If the line of artists for the new Nick Drake tribute album seems a little bit short, that's probably because there's another line forming for the next Elliott Smith collection at the same time. Dublin's Fontaines DC, bless them, Pink Moon the audience, and get almost Middle Eastern with Cello Song. The beat is something you'd expect from the Tuareg band Tenariwen, whose new single Teneri Den is also out now and very good. Fontaines DC is part of the ensemble that will release the Nick Drake tribute album The Endless Colored Ways due in July. It also features Leslie Feist and Liz Phair. Lastly, I had hit a streak of music based on British house, British hip hop, grime, UK garage, even the Craig David two-step that's in the new single by Kai called Rabena. And so this Odd Nosdam's remix of Badlands Doubts kind of hit me at the right moment, or the wrong moment, because I had been hearing so much of this music I was kind of tired of covering it. Anyway, this track, the remix, is all about the big beat electronics of the Chemical Brothers and Basement Jaxx, more of a strutting hip-hop than dance music, but give it a try. One more thing I'd like to do with these videos is highlight Ess-Fo caliber songs from the distant past. This next one being from 2006. Thomas Dibdall's Always is from the album Science. It came on rather serendipitously for me. I was staring at the ocean from our hotel room on a very cloudy morning, and it just kind of fit the mood. If you like Nick Drake, Damien Rice, Tallest Man on Earth, you will love it. Check it out. Try, but I keep taking bad advice from everyone. That's it for this reboot episode. Links to the music are in the video description below. Reviews are posted daily at ess-fo.com. Follow me on Instagram for updates. Click like, subscribe, notifications, etc. Snapchat may be coming later, if not sooner than later. All right, so check it out.